Hey guys, it's Matt. Welcome back to the channel, Beard of Darkness Book Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a non-spoiler review of The Fall by Ryan Cahill. A dark fantasy, epic fantasy in every sense of the word. It is 400 years prior to Book 1 of Blood and Fire in the Bound and Broken series. This is very much an adult fantasy. I would never ever call this a YA by any means. I've heard the confusion a couple different places where maybe somebody may have the pretense that this is a YA book. It's absolutely an adult fantasy. There's a lot of action. There's not a lot of profanity. There's some. And if you're a dragon junkie like I am, this is definitely the book for you. This is the start of what I forecast to be very heavy in the dragon lore, and I'm very excited for that. Some of the positives that I got from this novella was it's very emotional writing. His prose is very captivating. He finds a way for you to care about the characters, even if they're short-lived or not mentioned, but very short periods of time in the book. You find yourself wondering about them or why certain things are happening and how these friends or foes became friends or foes. He also does action very, very well. Ryan Cahill is magical. He brings to life things like the magic systems. For instance, the dragons are controlled by essentially thoughts in the back of people's minds. I did a little research prior to starting the Bound and Broken series. I didn't know if I could start with The Fall or if I had to read it in between one of the other books, and I was happy to find out that I could read the novella first and just go in order from there. And honestly, I'm glad that I did it that way, simply because it gives you a foundation. It gives you a starting point. It gives you the history, which, as we all know as fantasy lovers, the lore and the history in a story can give depth that may have not been there. The world building from start to finish is honestly what captivated me the fastest. You can picture yourself and the characters in this world that is falling apart, and it just draws you in immediately. Was the world, absolutely. You can see the sconces on the wall. You can see the scales on the dragon. You can feel the dark, overcast tone to his writing and the setting in which just the world's falling apart, the skies are on fire. Being somebody that reviews books and tries to be as critical as I possibly can, it was really hard to think of negatives in this book, because the only thing at first was the length. It's 93 pages, I believe, 93 pages, and that was my only negative at first. But then I really got to thinking about it, and I think it's just makes it more of a perfect novella, a perfect prequel, a perfect snippet, a big picture that you see just quickly that sets that foundation. And if it was shorter, it wouldn't be as good, but if it was longer, it wouldn't be as good either. It gives you that perfect little impact, and it's honestly what sucked me in and has me so excited to read the rest of this series. The Fall by Ryan Cahill, I give it a 5 out of 5 stars without question. I think you guys need to go read this book as soon as you like and subscribe my video, and don't let anything stop you. Go get this, guys. Amazon has the Fall prequel novella for free, so you guys can read it today if you'd like it. It's not a long read, like I said. It's perfect length if you ask me, and if you're anything like this fantasy lover, you'll be very, very, very anxious to get into book number 1 of Blood and Fire. If you find yourself enjoying my content, I would absolutely love for your like and subscribe and some topics being discussed in the comments. I will also attach my Discord and some other social media links if you would like to further support my channel.